Harry, I've been thinking a lot about our future lately. We're both young, and there are so many dreams we want to pursue. But I can't help but wonder, where do we fit into each other's dreams?
I understand, Bella. Our dreams are important, and I've been thinking about it too. Right now, my focus is on getting my startup off the ground and making it successful. I want to create something meaningful and build a stable future for both of us.
I believe in you, Harry, and I want you to succeed in your endeavors. But what about us? I want to be a part of your life and support you, but I also dream of a future where we are married and building a life together.
You are an essential part of my life, Bella. I promise you that. It's just that starting a business requires a lot of dedication and hard work, especially in the early stages. I want to make sure I can give you the life you deserve. Right now, that means focusing on my startup.
I appreciate your honesty, Harry. It's just sometimes I feel uncertain about where we stand. I don't want to pressure you, but I also don't want to put my dreams on hold indefinitely.
I understand your concerns, Bella, and I don't want you to put your dreams on hold either. I promise you that once my startup is on stable ground and I can manage my time better, I will be ready to take the next step with you.
Can you give me a timeline or some sort of reassurance? I don't want to feel like our future is constantly uncertain.
I wish I could give you an exact timeline. But building a startup is unpredictable, and I can't say for certain how long it will take. However, I can promise you that I'll keep you updated on my progress. I'll be honest with you every step of the way.
That means a lot to me, Harry. I want to be patient and supportive, but I also need to know that we're moving towards the future we both dream of.
I completely understand, Bella. I want you to be a part of my future, and I want us to achieve our dreams together. Right now, I need your understanding and support, and I promise I won't take that for granted.
Okay, Harry. I trust you, and I believe in you. I'll support you in pursuing your dreams and building your startup. Just remember that I also have dreams, and I hope we can work towards them together when the time is right.
Thank you, Bella. Your support means the world to me. I promise that once things stabilize and I can find a balance, I'll make our dreams come true together.
I'm looking forward to that day, Harry. Let's keep communicating and supporting each other through this journey.
Absolutely, Bella. Together, we can make anything possible. Our dreams and our love will guide us to a beautiful future.
Harry's startup business faced with a pandemic. He was stressful to handle this tough time.
Hey Harry, how's everything going with your business? I've been thinking about you a lot.
Hi, babe. It's been tough, to be honest. With COVID-19, we had to close down for a while, and it's been really stressful trying to figure things out.
I'm sorry to hear that, Harry. Is there anything I can do to help or support you during this time?
Just knowing that you're there for me means a lot, Bella. I'm trying my best to navigate through this situation and keep the business going.
I understand, but I can't help worrying about our future too. We're both turning 30 soon, and I thought by now, we would have a more stable life. I always dreamed of being a housewife, but I don't have a job right now, and it's making me anxious.
I know, Bella, and I share those concerns. I want to provide for us and build a stable life too. This pandemic has thrown us a curveball, but I promise I'm doing everything I can to make things work.
I want to believe you, Harry, but sometimes it's hard not to panic. I need to know what you're thinking about making a balance between your business and our future.
I understand, Bella. I'm trying to find ways to balance both, but it's challenging right now. I believe in our future together, and I won't give up on our dreams.
I hope so, Harry. I love you, but I also need some security in our relationship. I want to be a housewife, but for that, I need a partner who can provide for our life and home.
I know, Bella, and I want to be that partner for you. It's just that this situation is making things more complicated than we anticipated.
I don't want to sound harsh, but I need to be honest with my feelings. I can't help feeling anxious about our future. Can we talk about how we can work through this together?
Absolutely, Bella. I want us to be open with each other about our concerns. Let's talk more when we see each other later, and we'll figure this out together.
Okay, Harry. I really hope we can find a solution. I don't want to lose our dreams and the future we've talked about.
Me neither, Bella. I love you, and I'm committed to working this out. We'll get through this together, I promise.
Thank you, Harry. It means a lot to me that you're willing to talk and work through this. I love you too, and I believe in us.
I'm here for you, Bella, no matter what. We'll find a way to make our dreams come true, together.
Right after a few months.
Hey, Harry, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Of course, Bella, we can talk. What's on your mind? Should I give you a call?
I want to talk over the phone, but I think it's better if I write it down.
Yeah, sure. So, what is it?
Well, we've been together for nearly 5 years, right? We've spent half of our 20s as a couple.
Yeah, I guess so. It's hard to believe we're both turning 30 soon.
Exactly. So, I've been wondering if your thoughts on marriage have changed. We're not getting any younger. I think it's time for us to settle down. All our friends around the same age have already gotten engaged or married.
I understand, Bella, and I've been thinking about it too. I know we've talked about this before, but can you wait for just a little longer, maybe 1 to 2 more years? My business has been going through a tough time after COVID-19. And I need to focus on getting things back on track. I promise things will get better soon.
Harry, we've been postponing this for a long time already. I'm turning 30, and I don't want to keep waiting indefinitely. I love you, but I also want some security and commitment in our relationship. I can't help feeling like I'm running out of time.
I know it's been tough, Bella, and I'm sorry for making you wait. I truly believe that once my business is stable, we'll be in a much better position to move forward. Can't you trust me on this?
Trust is important, Harry, but it's hard when I feel like this has been put off so many times. I need to know that you're serious about our future together. I don't want to wait indefinitely for something that might never happen.
Bella, I'm doing my best here. My business is my priority right now, and I'm trying to secure our future. I just need a little more time.
I can't keep waiting, Harry. I feel like I'm losing precious time, and I deserve to be with someone who is ready to commit to me. I want a partner who can provide stability and take care of me.
Are you saying I can't take care of you? You know how hard I've been working to make things better for us.
It's not just about the effort, Harry. It's about the results. I need to see progress, and I need to feel like our future is secure.
I know I may not have everything figured out right now, but I love you and I'm trying my best. Why are you being so harsh?
You want to know why? Because I've been seeing someone else. Someone older, who can actually take care of me and make me feel secure. I wasted my youth waiting for you, and I deserve better.
What? I can't believe you cheated on me, Bella. And to think you're blaming me for your actions and saying such hurtful things. I may not have it all together, but I would never betray you like that.
You were so weak, Harry. You couldn't protect me or give me what I needed. I had to find it somewhere else.
I may not be perfect, but you can't justify cheating on me. If you were unhappy, you should have talked to me about it instead of betraying my trust.
We're done, Harry. I can't be with someone who can't provide for me and protect me. I'm going to be with someone who can actually give me the future I deserve.
Fine, if that's what you want. I never thought you would hurt me like this, Bella. I deserve better than someone who cheats and blames me for it. Goodbye.
After 5 years since the day they broke up.
Hi, Harry, it's been a while. I hope you're doing well. I saw your business in the news. And I must say, I'm so happy and proud of your success. Congratulations.
Bella? Is this really you? I thought you unblocked me. Why did you contact me again?
Yes, it's me. I saw you on the newspaper with your successful business going global, and I couldn't help but reach out. I'm genuinely happy for you, Harry.
Thanks, I guess. My business is doing well, but it was a tough journey, especially after COVID. I got lucky that I could handle it.
I'm proud of you, Harry. You always had the determination and talent. Maybe we could catch up sometime and see how things go?
Catch up? After all these years? It's been years since you could say. I'm not your boyfriend. What happened to the old man you left me for? Are you still with him?
Oh, him? We broke up. That's over. He turned out to be controlling and way too old for me. In the end, it didn't matter how rich he was. It was like dating someone's dad. So I was thinking, maybe we could get back together?
No way. Why would you ever think that?
Well, when we broke up, you desperately tried to stop me, right? So that must mean you still have feelings for me. Nothing is standing between us anymore. Let's give it another shot.
Nah, I'm good. I'm doing just fine without you.
Come on, don't play hard to get. Things are probably going to start calming down at your job, right? I'll agree to marry you now. You can go tell your parents the good news this weekend. I can't wait to tell them we're finally getting married. What a wonderful life we'll have together. I can't wait to introduce myself as Bella, the wife to the president of the company.
You left me when I needed you the most. It was tough after our breakup, but that's when I pushed myself to succeed. Now you come back because you see me successful?
No, it's not like that. I genuinely want to be with you. I realized how much I love you.
I'm married now, Bella. I have 2 kids, and my wife has been there for me through thick and thin.
What?
Like I said, I'm already married and I have 2 children. So no, there's no way on this planet I'd ever marry you.
Why are you married? I'm the one you should be married to.
I don't think me being married is that crazy. It's not like I have to be single my whole life.
But you never agreed to marry me when we were together. What made you change your mind all of a sudden? We haven't been broken up that long. And you already have kids? Something's not right. I feel like you tricked me. You never wanted to marry me.
I'm sorry, Bella, but that ship has sailed. I can't forget how you left me when I needed you. I used to tell you back then, didn't I? In a year or 2, we can start planning for a wedding. Just wait a little longer. But you couldn't wait, and instead, you cheated on me. Back then, all you cared about was money and status.
Yeah, but I didn't have any idea your business was this big.
Bella, you haven't changed. You're still after someone with money.
I know I made a mistake, but I've changed, Harry. I still love you, and I believe we can make it work this time. Just get a divorce from your wife. Get remarried to me. We can have our own children.
I can't believe you're still playing games, Bella. My wife is nothing like you. She's not in it for money or personal gains. She's genuine and caring. After we broke up, our parents introduced us to each other. She knew from day one about my job, and she's been so supportive. There's never been any doubt that she'd make a wonderful wife and I'd be happy with her. This goes without saying, but she'd never cheat on me, unlike you.
But now, I broke up with that old guy so we could get married. I never thought you'd be like this, Harry. I really thought we could have a future together again. You are the only one that I love. How could you turn down someone who loves you this much?
You sound ridiculous. I have nothing to do with why you broke up with that guy. We're complete strangers now.
Please, Harry, give us a chance. I know I hurt you, but I've realized my mistakes.
I've moved on, Bella. I love my wife and my kids. It's time for you to move on too. Please don't contact me again. Goodbye.
I can't believe this is happening. I thought we had something special.
It's over, Bella. I need to focus on my family now. What goes around, comes around. Don't try to call or text me ever again. I'll be the one blocking you.
Don't do that. If you don't want to marry me, at least we could be lovers.
You must be insane if you think we'd be lovers. We're world apart. With that,
Honey, guess who I ran into today?
who? Donald Trump?
Funny, but no. It's Olivia.
Are you free this week, Olivia Rodrigo?
No, your ex-girlfriend, Olivia.
Oh, do you two know each other?
Yes, she happens to be my cousin Peter's new girlfriend.
Maybe watch some movies? But how did you know she was my ex-girlfriend? That's really sweet.
Well, she saw the picture of you with my big family that Peter sent to her. And she recognized you. Today she asked me about us.
What? I'm really excited about.
She asked if she could come to our wedding.
What? Yeah, me too.
Her boyfriend must have told her, I guess. She knew we're engaged and we're gonna get married soon.
Wow, I didn't expect that. So what did you answer? Hey Vanessa, can we talk for a bit?
Well, it was quite hard to refuse, so I told her she could come. She said she's gonna sing a song in our wedding, as my future cousin-in-law.
Cousin-in-law? Is she insane?
I know, but I already said she could come. Now I don't know what to do.
Of course you need to contact and tell her she can't come to our wedding.
Why do I have to do that? Are you uncomfortable to see her in our wedding? Why?
What do you mean later? We've been together for 2 years.
So what? If you don't have any feeling for her, you should feel okay about seeing her in our wedding.
Even if I don't have any feeling for her, it's still awkward for me to see her again, especially in our wedding. Are you not interested in getting married?
Obviously I'm not okay, but you should be okay if you have no feeling for her.
Okay, do you feel comfortable if your ex-boyfriend come to your wedding?
Right. But what should I do now? She could be my future cousin-in-law. If Peter wants to invite her, I think I can't refuse him.
They really like you and it was nice to spend some time with them.
But I already said I'm okay with it. Besides, if she becomes my cousin-in-law, we will surely have to meet her a lot in the future. I'm quite close to Peter. He's like my big brother.
Okay, here's the thing. But I just wish you would have been more upfront with me. It's not fair to avoid the topic altogether. Second, if we have to meet her in the future, a different situation, I think we can handle it. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. But a wedding is a completely different occasion. We should spend more time with. My parents want to meet you for lunch this weekend. We should be totally comfortable with our beloved ones.
You're right. I should have thought about it more carefully. I'm sorry, honey.
What do you mean? You shouldn't be sorry about it, babe. Why don't you want to meet them? I should be the one to contact her. But I tried to force you to do it instead. Meeting my parents is important for our future together. I want to see if they like you and if you like them. Don't worry. Hello? It's about building a future together.
Yes. Who's this?
It's James Parker.
James. It's been forever since we last talked, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's been ages since we broke up. I can't believe you're acting like this, Vanessa.
Yeah. I'm really surprised that you're dating my boyfriend's cousin, James. How awesome is that, isn't it?
Really? It's about our families too. I want us to be able to spend time with them and have them be a part of our lives.
Whatever, it's the same thing to me. You two aren't married yet, so it's still dating. But I knew that our fate hasn't ended yet. We were destined to meet again. And you're really talking to me right now. Isn't it so awesome?
That's not true, Vanessa. You didn't remember how we broke up? You cheated on me.
Oh, are you not still over it? Do you still have feeling for me?
No! Are you crazy? We broke up a long time ago. I'm engaged.
Oh, I don't mind. You can still be engaged. I can be your mistress, as well as your little cousin-in-law.
Maybe we need to reevaluate our relationship. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? It's been bothering me all week. Are you trying to turn me into a cheater like you?
What's the problem with that? If you and I are in love with each other?
What? I don't have any feeling for you. I love Alice, and I'm gonna marry her soon.
Don't try to fool yourself. I know you can't live without me, James. Isn't that why you're texting me?
Are you sure there isn't something else you're not telling me? I'm texting you because I want to ask you a favor for the first and last time. And this is also because I love Alice. That doesn't sound like my mother. I don't want you to ruin my happiest moments with Alice.
Is that what you really want? What if I say no? I'm your cousin-in-law's girlfriend. I can go to the wedding if I want to.
I don't understand why they would say something like, "You don't deserve him."
Who the hell do you think you are? I can date anyone and do whatever I want.
You have no choice, Olivia. Just do what I said, or I will tell Peter the truth about you and our past relationship.
Oh, do you dare? Ha ha ha.
We can work through the space? What kind of space? And I can't let Peter love the wrong person. I really like him. So if you at least want to keep a bit of dignity, just do as I just said.
Later, Olivia and Peter broke up, and Olivia didn't show up in James and Alice's wedding. James and Alice had the best moments together with their beloved ones. Happy marriage to the two lovebirds.
I have something to tell you, Mary.
Mom, what's the matter?
Jenny was just telling me about your story. Are you getting married at the end of next month?
Jenny? She said that without my permission. But how did Jenny find out?
I don't care. I just wanted to ask you a question concerning marriage.
Yes, that's right. Of course, I'll bring him home and marry him at the end of the month. I believe we will have approval from both families.
Did you consider marrying before our family met and got to know him?
Don't worry, I thoroughly explored him. He's great. I'm certain of it.
Good. Jenny told me about him. It's a guy who doesn't have a steady employment and frequently resorts to violence to solve problems.
What? That was not true. I'll speak with Jenny. Jenny can't make things up like that. What exactly is she up to?
I'm not sure, but Jenny didn't lie to me. She only wants the best for you. Think carefully before making any decisions. And I don't think I'll accept to this marriage.
Mom, you're misunderstanding a major issue here.
I know you'll marry without my permission, but your younger sister and I both want the best for you.
I didn't mean it that way. Of course, I shall be overjoyed and hope that my wedding will be blessed by my family. I'll talk to Mom later. I'll talk to Jenny now. I believe she is misunderstood or confused with someone. Bye, Mom.
Mary is still shocked by what her mother said. The first thing she wants to do is immediately ask her sister.
Jenny, are you there? What are you doing? I have something important to tell you.
What's the matter, Mary? I'm simply watching a movie, so you can talk right now.
Jenny, how do you know my fiancé? I haven't taken him home yet, and I haven't told you anything about him.
What did my mom tell you?
It is unimportant. I want to know why you know him.
Yes, I know Leon. And I know him better than you do. I only want the best for you, trust me.
Good. You told Mom that he is a man with unstable work who enjoys being violent. That is entirely false. What do you know about him? What makes you think you understand him better than I do? Please speak more specific.
I can't tell you, but I'm sure he's not as great as you think.
How long have you known him?
I don't think I need to tell you that, and of course you need to explain your relationship with Leon to me. What makes me even more curious is why you are speaking ill of Leon to my mom. Jenny, why is that? You make me very disappointed.
No, you've only known him for 3 months. Why do you seem to know him so well?
How do you know I've known him for 3 months? What is your relationship with Leon?
I guess so.
No, I don't believe this is a guess. Are you hiding something from me? Don't stutter like that. In the near future, he will become your brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law?
I think you should get to know him well before marrying him.
I think our parents would disagree. Can you get married without anyone's blessing?
What's the matter with you, Jenny? Did you and Leon trying to hide something from me?
Will you put your trust in me instead of him?
I want to know everything, so tell me everything you know.
He and I have a special relationship, and I was shocked to see him sitting next to you in the cafe.
Special relationship?
Yes, you've only known him for 3 months, but I've known him for 3 years. I understand his personality better than you.
3 years?
That's right. I met Leon while studying overseas at the time. And the special relationship I'd want to talk about is that Leon is my ex. I told you previously that it was the guy who abandoned me while I was studying overseas.
No way. Why would Leon be that person? Jenny, are you confused? Leon is a nice person who loves me. Despite the fact that I have only known him for 3 months, I feel that way, and as a result, I have decided to marry him.
There's no way I've misread that face. He's a terrible person who duped me for money and then fled. I think he is simply taking advantage of you.
Jenny, did you tell our mother that Leon is unemployed and violent just because you thought so?
Yes, I think what I told my mom about him was gentle. He deserves to be punished for his actions. He doesn't deserve you, trust me. Mary, you deserve someone 1,000 times better than him. Don't get married and then break up with him.
No, I'm sure that was just a misunderstanding. Calm down, it may be someone else who looks like him or you got the incorrect guy.
Why would you think I chose the wrong person? Their names are the same. Face the facts and don't deceive yourself. I will most certainly destroy this wedding.
Destroy? What do you think? What you're saying is simply speculation. You're attempting to force me to break up with Leon by assuming he's your ex.
That's right, but I'm very sure he's my ex. And I don't want my ex to be my brother-in-law.
Is this what you're trying to say? You say so many bad things about Leon because you're worried I'll marry your ex, right?
That's right, if you stated so, I'd be honest as well. I'm still in love with Leon. Even though he betrayed me, love is difficult to comprehend. More significantly, he still loves you and will marry you soon, which I refuse to accept.
Jenny, I understand, but you've only met him once. How can you be so assertive?
You think once? No, you are wrong. Do you realize that the misunderstandings between the two of you, as well as the recent quarrels, were all arranged by me?
What? Arrange? You followed me and caused those incidents?
That's right, I purposely paid a strange girl to say Leon is a lover, but you still believe him. You're so blind, Mary. Please wake up.
Jenny, you're losing your cool. I am terribly sad and disappointed in what you have done. Why can you hire someone to make me misunderstand him? And now lie to our mother. I don't think I can break up with him for such reasons.
Such a reason? That's a huge reason. You are the only person who truly understands me. I also told you this story. If I said it, I think you'd be the most compassionate.
No, Jenny, I didn't mean it. This bothers me greatly. I'm at a loss as to how to make it right. I love Leon. If I break up with him, I won't know what to do. Can you give me some time to think about it?
I'm sorry, Mary. I don't want to be in this situation, and I never imagined we'd be in it.
No, it's not your fault, but if you'd been more specific from the start, things wouldn't have been as difficult as they are today. Instead, you're deliberately blaming Leon.
I don't know. I had no idea the story would become so challenging.
Now I need some quiet time to think things through, and why is Leon telling me he's never been in love with a girl?
Never loved anyone? Don't let him lie. For someone like him, he must have already loved many of girls.
Please, Jenny. Can you stop talking, please? I'll find out everything, and if he's your ex, I hope you and Leon can reconcile.
How can you think like that?
So, what do I do now? He's already your ex-boyfriend. The two are no longer related.
But he was the one who betrayed me, tricked me, and fled. Do you want to be his next victims? Please think carefully. Don't let love trick you like that.
Jenny.
I'll wait for you to calm down and think things through.
Goodbye, Mary.
Mary is suffering from a headache right now since she doesn't know what to do. Is Leon as bad as Jenny says?
Leon, are you there?
Mary, I'm here. What's up?
I'd want to ask you an important question. I'm hoping you'll be honest with me.
Mary, I never lied to you about anything. Please tell me.
Jenny. What do you think of this girl's name?
Very well, but what are you asking me for?
Are you still lying me?
Lie? Mary, please calm down and explain what's going on.
Jenny, your ex-girlfriend. Remember the person you cheated on and then abandoned?
What? Ex-girlfriend? I didn't know her. Where did you get this information?
That you don't need to know. I just want to know why you kept me hidden and said I was your first love. I think that first love is unimportant, but the most important issue is why would you lie?
Mary, I actually don't know anything about that Jenny girl.
You still won't admit it? Leon.
Of course, if that weren't true, I'd never admit it.
Do you want me to make it clear?
Please make it clear to me, Mary.
Jenny is my younger sister, whom you abandoned when she was studying in Australia. Do you remember? Leon. Worst of all, you took her money and then ran away.
Mary, you must have mistaken someone because I have never gone to Australia.
Mistake? My sister has seen you and is certain of those things. How could you do that to her? Do you know what a great heartbreak it is? I was the one who witnessed everything. Jenny is a very energetic young lady. She used to know a lot of people, but you made her weep a lot. I'm very disappointed in you. I wondered many times if I should forgive you. Because you and Jenny were ex-lovers anyway. But after what you did to Jenny, I'm afraid I'll be your next victim.
What are you talking about, Mary?
I'm telling you the complete truth, which you're trying to hide. I want you to refund the $200,000 you tricked from Jenny and apologize. If you're still the same decent man I've known for a few months.
Mary, don't you believe me? How can you say such things while you haven't heard my explanation?
So, what do you want me to do? I trusted you so much and tried to ignore what my sister said, but you know I can't deny the truth.
The truth? This is not true. Please listen to me explain, okay?
Okay, you say it.
I understood everything. That's right, Jenny is Leon's lover, whom he adores and is willing to give up everything for.
Is that true, Leon? But I was hoping it was simply a misunderstanding.
No, please listen to me. Leon, whom your sister knows, is my twin brother.
What? What are you talking about? Did I mishear you?
No, that is true. Leon is my younger brother. His given name is Mark. But because he liked my name Leon since childhood, Mark used it to make friends when he went to study abroad. And I think this is what has led to today's unwelcome misunderstandings.
Is Mark the little brother you mentioned to me? Why didn't you tell me that was your twin brother?
I think it is best to wait till we meet our family.
So, why is your brother behaving so badly against my sister? Mark, where is he now?
Mary, Mark is not doing well right now.
Why?
Jenny actually misunderstood Mark. The amount of $200,000 is the amount that Jenny wants to support Mark in his project.
Yes, and Mark ran away with the money, abandoning Jenny.
No, it's not like that. Mark was in a major accident while working on the project, and he spent a long time in the hospital. Mark's legs could no longer move by this point.
Is that true?
It was true, but Mark didn't give up on Jenny. He returned to Australia to look for Jenny, but he never found her. Jenny has likewise broken off all touch with Mark.
Yes, my sister was upset at that moment. She returned and left all of her Mark-related memories in Australia.
I also tried to find Jenny using the information Mark provided. I didn't anticipate such a major misunderstanding.
Jenny disliked Mark due of the misunderstanding. So she behaved and did such stupid things.
I know. I don't blame Jenny. If someone were in her circumstances, they would be as well.
Jenny and Mark are unfortunate.
I'm sure Mark feels happy that you found Jenny. Can I ask you a favor?
Of course, what's the matter?
I know Jenny is misunderstanding me and Mark, and I want to tell Jenny everything, but I've never met Jenny. Can you help me talk to her?
Yes, of course, Leon. I'm thinking the same thing. I'm going to text Jenny right now. I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Thank you very much, Mary. Love you.
A few moments later.
Jenny, are you there? I want to tell you something really important.
What do you want to say to me? Is it related to Leon?
That's right, I figured it all out and wanted to tell you.
Have you been fooled by his promises and lovely words full of cunning?
No, Jenny, you misunderstanding everything.
I don't think I misunderstood.
The person you know in Australia is actually named Mark, not Leon.
What? What are you talking about? I think you are too blind to love.
No, it isn't like that. Please continue to listen to me. Leon has a twin brother named Mark. I think Mark also told you that.
Not at all, and I don't care either.
Mark was involved in an accident and is now paralyzed in both legs.
What? Why? What are you saying?
That is the truth. Mark was in a major accident while working on the project, and he spent a long time in the hospital. Mark's legs could no longer move by this point. He hasn't given up on you, Jenny. Mark tried to return to Australia following surgery, even though his legs couldn't walk to find pals, but you fled and cut off all contact. Jenny, are you there?
I'm here. What should I do? I'm misunderstanding him. I blamed him, and now I'm doing it to you and your lover. It's all my fault.
Jenny, you're not doing anything wrong.
But Mark was injured and disabled in both legs. It's all my fault. I told him to go straight there. It's possible that if I hadn't spoken it, it wouldn't have happened.
Jenny, you should not blame yourself. Nobody wants this to happen. Anyone in your situation would act similarly.
I'm sorry, Mary. I'll explain everything to Mom and correct any mistakes I made. Where is Mark now, Mary?
Leon contacted Mark. He would want to meet you and apologize. I am happy that all misunderstandings have been cleared up. I'll tell Leon to let you and Mark meet.
Thank you very much, Mary. Love.
Mary and Leon arrange for Mark and Jenny to meet soon. All problems have been resolved, and there are happy tears. Leon and Mary have been blessed by everyone.
Liam, I'm sorry. Would you mind just having a ready meal for dinner tonight? We have a few in the freezer, you can have whichever you want.
Huh? You want me to heat something up for myself?
I'm feeling really dizzy today. It would be really hard for me to cook like this.
You already quit work and now you're having me do things around the house, too?
I'm sorry. It's not like I want to be sick. So can you stop saying things like that?
Sure. What a surprise you're using your sickness as an excuse again.
Hey, come on.
We were barely getting by with the both of us working. Now that you've quit your job, I'm suddenly supporting both of us. Do you even realize how tough this is for me? Try putting yourself in my shoes.
Of course I feel bad about that, but aren't married couples supposed to support each other at times like this? In sickness and in health, remember? Besides, the reason we were barely scraping by, even back then, was because of all the money you wasted.
Hey, all the money I spend is for work. Since you're just a woman, you might not understand, but men need to socialize and network to get ahead in the workplace. We're even judged by what we wear, so of course I'm going to need to buy clothes once in a while too.
Still, I don't bend as much as you do. Isn't everyone around you making the same salary, anyway?
The clients obviously aren't. You have no idea what you're talking about, so don't talk to me about my work. Besides, you're not even working, right? You're living on my salary. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
So could you stop nagging me? Also, if you want to cut your spending so bad, why don't you start with yourself?
Yes, I understand. And it's not like I'm buying new clothes every month, like you do.
But you eat 3 times a day, don't you?
Huh? Yes.
Even though you don't work and basically sleep all day? You think someone like that should be eating so much. From now on, how about you just eat my leftovers? That way our food budget can be cut in half, too.
Wait. Are you being serious?
You want us to save money, don't you? Besides, you don't even do anything all day. How hungry can you possibly get?
I'm still alive. Of course I get hungry. Maybe I don't need to eat as much as when I was working, but when I'm not feeling too bad, I still do all the housework.
Whatever. Try living as a food disposal unit for a while. You might even like it. We'll definitely save money that way. If you want me to save money so bad, you should show me how it's done.
I understand. But do you even realize how horrible you're being to me? I can't believe how suddenly you changed since I got sick and stopped working. Was I nothing but another source of income to you?
Huh? This is your own fault. You're the one who was talking about saving money. You know whose fault it is that we have less money? This is all because of you getting sick, isn't it?
I'm sorry. I get it already. It's all my fault.
This is all because of you getting sick, isn't it? Just don't forget, it's my hard work keeping the lights on. So you have no right to complain to me.
Liam, can I ask you for something? I have a hospital appointment tomorrow, so could you give me $100 when you get home?
What? At $100?
I don't think it'll be that expensive, but it's better to be on the safe side.
Are you sure you're not just going to use the money to buy something for yourself on the way home?
Of course not. I've always shown you all the receipts, haven't I? Of course I'm gonna give you back any money that's left over.
And didn't I just give you some pocket money the other day?
That was just for food, right? It's not enough to pay for the hospital, too.
You know, are you even trying to save money? It seems like our money is just disappearing.
So just give me back my own debit card. If I use my own savings, you have no complaints, right?
I'm not just giving you money while you keep living on my dime. Didn't we already decide I'd be in charge of all of our money? Don't complain now.
Liam, seriously, what's up with you? I never asked you to manage my bank account. Aren't you practically robbing me? To be frank, I don't know how much longer I can live like this. I've been thinking of moving back to my parents' house, so I can focus on getting better.
What? What are you talking about? After all I've done for you, this is how you repay me?
I'm thankful for you supporting me. But be honest, you don't like me being in the house all the time, do you? Ever since I got sick, you've been treating me worse and worse. I'm not begging you to pity me for my illness or anything, but I expected you to be a bit more considerate at least.
If I wasn't being considerate, I'd have kicked you to the curb a long time ago. Day after day, staying cooped up in the house with a miserable look on your face. I let you live there all this time, completely free.
I've just been eating leftovers every day. And to save money, I don't even use the heating. All while you've been drinking and coming home late pretty much every single day.
So what? I told you, I have to drink with a lot of people for work. Plus my boss was replaced by some woman, so I'm more stressed than ever. She's been flooding me with work.
You're flooded with work, yet you're still going drinking every day. If you have that much money to spare, we could be living so much more comfortably.
Why should I have to save money for your sake? It's my own money I'm spending, right? Who are you to complain? I'm the one working.
Yeah, I understand that.
You really don't get it. Right. I've decided. As a punishment, you're not going to the hospital.
Excuse me?
We'll save money that way, right? It's not like you're gonna get better if you go. You've been stuck at home for 3 months already, right? Why are we still wasting money on medicine?
What are you talking about? Isn't that putting the cart before the horse? If I want to get better, of course, I have to keep getting treatment.
But like I said, it's pointless. Wouldn't you rather just save on hospital bills? That way, you could even start eating more than just leftovers.
I really don't know what to do. Do you have any idea how insane you sound?
I really don't know what to do with you either. Do you really think you can live without me? Your dad's already dead. And your mom's in the hospital, so your family home's empty, isn't it? And to top it off, you have your illness. Do you really think you can live alone?
And despite all that, I'd still rather be alone than with you. I don't think I'll ever get better if I keep living like this. Anyway, just give me back my bank account.
Shut up! I'm busy right now. This conversation is over.
You can't just end the conversation.
When I get home, I'm not giving you any money, you know? So hurry up and cancel your hospital appointment tomorrow. And don't waste any more of my money. Ella, where are you? And what were you thinking? Leaving all the drawers in the house wide open like that? You left the house a total mess. Don't tell me you took your health insurance card without my permission.
So what if I did?
Don't play games with me. Who said you could go to the hospital, come home right now?
You're pretty demanding, aren't you? For someone who's never seen his wife again.
My wife. Who is this? Is it not Ella?
Your lovely wife, Ella, is sleeping at the hospital right now. This is your boss, Liam.
Susan, you mean my manager.
Yes, that's right. I'm using Ella's phone.
Susan, thanks for everything at work. But, could I ask why you're with my wife?
Because there was some urgent matters I needed to discuss with you. So I went directly to your house. But it seems like you haven't been home since yesterday. And then while I was talking to your wife, she collapsed. So of course I took her to the hospital.
I'm so sorry for the trouble my wife caused you. But, why did you need to see me on a weekend?
Didn't I already say? There are some things I have to talk to you about. Well, at the very least, I guess I've learned how useless of a man you are. Would you mind coming into the office right now?
Of course! I'll be right there! But I apologize if I smell of alcohol. I've been drinking a little. Is that all right?
Your wife is having such a hard time, but you seem in pretty good spirits, don't you?
My friend forced me to drink with him. I'm terribly sorry.
If you're sober enough to talk, then it's fine. Also, please bring all of your wife's bank cards.
Huh, why do you want me to bring those?
Because your wife asked for them. Didn't she tell you already? How she wants to leave you.
That's a little personal.
I heard you don't even give her enough money to live. And not letting a sick person go to the hospital? Do you think that's acceptable? Do you understand how cruel your actions have been?
Please excuse me, but I don't think my private life is really any of your concern.
No, it really is.
Ha!
You've been embezzling company funds, haven't you? If you try to run away now, you'll be in even deeper water. Since you're currently under surveillance. I don't want to hear any excuses. So just come straight to the office with your wife's bank cards right now.
Ella, when are you coming home? I'm begging you. Please come home soon. I promise I'll apologize for everything up until now.
You've probably heard from Susan already. But I'm divorcing you.
I don't want to divorce. I'm really sorry for taking you for granted up until now. I promise I'll become a better man from now on.
You mean like the kind of man who steals from his company to go drinking? Or the kind of man who steals my sickness benefit checks? You're gonna be a better man? Do you even believe your own words?
I'm really sorry.
Also, you were trying to take my savings from before we met too, weren't you? It seems like you got locked out for guessing my PIN number wrong too many times.
I was really struggling for money. The truth is, I'm in a lot of debt.
I know. I heard everything from your boss, Susan. It was all for another woman too, right? I'm totally speechless. You were really just using me for money, after all.
It's not like that. It wasn't until after we got married that I met that bartender. But I just thought she was a really good person, so I wanted to help her with money. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong.
Even though you went as far as embezzlement to support her? Your feelings must have been really strong. I really can't understand. Well, not that I want to anyway.
I get it already. I'll never go to that bar again.
By won't go, you actually mean can't go, right? But aren't you relieved? If you pay back the money embezzled, your company's not filing a police report, right?
I'm still screwed. I can't stay at my office anymore, so they're demoting me and sending me off to a subsidiary. And I have to keep working till the debt's paid off.
Wow, they're even giving you a place to work after done? What a nice company.
How are they nice? They've cut my salary in half. And I still have debts I got into before the embezzlement. Things really couldn't be worse.
And? What, do you expect me to feel sorry for you? Aren't these just the consequences of your own actions?
Ella, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. Recently, I've been thinking about nothing but money. Even though you've been so sick.
You're realizing this now?
I promise I'll treasure you from now on. I'll do everything I can to help you get better. So I'm begging you, let me make things up to you. I've realized I need someone like you by my side.
Someone like me or like that girl from the bar? You know, the one you embezzled money for? I really don't think I can help you.
That's not true. I just got so used to how perfect you are and started taking you for granted. But now, I'm really a new person.
You can be whoever you want, but do you mind keeping me out of it? You keep saying you want to fix things between us. But are you sure you don't just want to get to my monthly sickness benefits, or my savings? You can't hide your intentions anymore.
I said it's not like that. You've got to believe me. I promise, I've changed. Without you by my side, I don't know what I'll do.
I really don't care about what trash like you does.
Ha!
Making his sick wife eat his leftovers every day. And even stopping her from going to the hospital. Do you think anyone would want to make things up with a guy like that? Have you already forgotten everything you did? Even when we were both working, you left all the housework to me. And still, as soon as I became sick, you turned on me. I really never want to see your face again.
Ella, I'm really so sorry. I really regret everything. I'm sorry. Please save me. I really can't go on alone.
I really don't care if you live or die. But please at least sign the divorce papers first. Susan's bringing them to you next meeting, so don't forget to sign them.
Don't abandon me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Aren't you the one who abandoned me first? And besides, if I took you back, I'd be wasting a lot of money, wouldn't I? Breaking up with you has been the biggest money saver of my life. I managed to divorce my husband thanks to the help of his boss, Susan. The divorce won pretty smoothly. Also, we didn't have a lot of share property to divide, but thanks to all the mental stress he put me under while I was sick, he ended up having to pay me some compensation. Ever since my husband was demoted, he's been spending his days working hard to pay off all his debts. And even though his company never pressed charges, he embezzled quite a large amount of money. So of course, if he ever tries to run before it's paid off, the police will be informed. I also heard my in-laws cut ties with them after they heard about everything that happened. They were even worried about me becoming single while I was so ill, and went as far as helping me move. So thanks to them, I'm back home now and recovering steadily. I can go visit my mother in the hospital more often too now. And best of all, I'm finally free from that husband of mine. I really feel like my sickness is finally making a turn for the better. I even get the occasional call from Liam's parents and his old boss, Susan. I'm truly grateful I've been able to meet so many wonderful people who genuinely care about me. For now, I'm gonna keep focusing on getting better, in hopes of paying back their kindness as soon as I can.
Hi Ira, it's been a long time.
Dad? Is it really you? It's been 10 years since we last spoke.
Yes, it's me. I know it's been a long time, and I'm sorry for that.
Why are you contacting me now? After all this time?
I know I've made a mistake. I've realized that I hurt you and the rest of the family by leaving and committing adultery. I want to make things right.
I don't know what to say. I can't believe you're apologizing after all this time.
I understand that it might be hard for you to forgive me, but I want to try to make things right. I miss you and I want to have a relationship with you.
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet, but I appreciate that you're trying to make amends.
I understand. I just want you to know that I'm here and I want to be a part of your life again.
It's going to take time for me to process all of this, but I'm glad that you're acknowledging your mistake and trying to make things right.
Thank you, Ira. I'll give you space and time to think about everything, but please know that I'm here whenever you're ready.
Okay, thanks for understanding. Hey Lena, guess what? Dad texted me out of the blue and he wants to talk to me.
What? Dad? Did he really talk to you?
Yes, he did. He said he wants to make amends for his past mistakes.
I can't believe this. After all these years, he suddenly decides to reach out to you. Why now?
I don't know, maybe he realized his mistake and wants to make things right.
Don't be too naive, Ira. You know how he abandoned us and Mom. He doesn't deserve our trust or forgiveness.
I understand that, Lena. But I also feel that it's worth giving him a chance. People can change and he seems sincere in his apology.
I'm just worried that he might hurt you again. Please be careful, Ira.
He said he was sorry for what he did in the past, Lena. He wants to talk to me and make amends.
Sorry doesn't mean anything, Ira. Dad abandoned us for years and cheated on Mom. He doesn't deserve your forgiveness so easily.
I know, Lena, but people can change. Maybe he's really sorry and wants to make things right.
Don't be too naive, Ira. You can talk to him if you want, but be careful. He may have other intentions.
I understand your concern, Lena. But I think I should give him a chance to explain himself. It's been years and I need closure.
It's your decision, Ira. Just don't expect too much from him. He hurt us in the past, and it's not easy to forget that.
I know that Dad hurt us in the past, but what if he really wants to make things right now?
I understand that you want to believe that, but you have to be careful. Dad has a history of making promises and not keeping them. He abandoned us and committed adultery. It's not something that can be easily forgiven.
I know, but people can change. Maybe he's realized his mistakes and wants to make amends.
Maybe he has, but you have to be cautious. Don't get your hopes up too high, Ira. You don't want to be disappointed again.
I'll keep that in mind, Lena. But I don't want to completely shut him out either. I want to give him a chance to talk to me.
That's understandable, Ira. It's ultimately up to you. Just don't be too shocked if his intentions aren't as pure as he says they are.
Dad still keeps in touch. Dad always sends me gifts, expensive gifts. Dad always texts me to check in. Recently, however, Dad keeps saying that his health is not good.
Hi Ira, have you received the gift that I sent you?
Yes, Dad, I have received it, but I haven't opened it yet.
Why not? Go ahead and open it. I hope you like it.
Thank you, Dad. I appreciate the gift, but I think it's too expensive. I need to ask Mom's opinion before accepting it.
Ira, you're my daughter. As your father, it's my responsibility to take care of you. You don't have to worry about the value of the gift. Just take it and enjoy it.
Okay, Dad. I will accept it. Thank you for being so kind to me.
You're welcome, Ira. I just want to make things right and mend our relationship.
Speaking of relationships, why didn't you and Lena contact each other?
Well, Lena is still holding a grudge against me for my past mistakes. She doesn't want to forgive me, so she refused to contact me.
I see. It's sad that she's still holding on to the past. I hope she can find it in her heart to forgive you one day.
Yes, I hope so too. But for now, I'm just happy that you and I can communicate and have a good relationship. Actually, Dad's health hasn't been good lately.
Oh no, Dad. What's going on? What kind of help do you need?
Well, as you know, I have been diagnosed with blood cancer, and the doctors have recommended a bone marrow transplant. They have tested your siblings and unfortunately, they are not a match. I was hoping that you might be willing to get tested to see if you're a match for me.
OMG, Dad! Don't worry, Dad. I'll do everything I can to help you. We'll get through this together.
Ira, I know this is a lot to take in, but I need your help. I need a marrow transplant to cure my blood cancer. And you are my daughter, my flesh and blood. Will you please consider donating your marrow?
Dad, I need some time to think about this. I know it's a serious situation, but donating marrow is not a simple decision. It involves a lot of medical procedures and risks. I need to weigh the pros and cons and understand everything that's involved.
I understand, Ira. I just hope you'll seriously consider it. I'm not getting any younger, and time is of the essence, but ultimately, it's your decision, and I'll respect whatever you choose.
Dad, I know everything you go through. But give me some time to think.
Ira, I hope you can consider the relationship between father and daughter. I'm willing to do anything to make up for my mistakes, and I hope you can give me more time to make it up to you. You can start by donating bone marrow to me so I can recover from my illness.
I understand, but I need to talk to Mom about this first. She should be involved in this decision.
Ira, this is a small matter that we can handle. We don't need to involve your mother.
Dad, this is not a small matter. Donating bone marrow is a big decision and I need to consider all aspects of it.
I understand, but please think about the relationship between us. I want to spend more time with you and make things right. Donating bone marrow will give us that chance.
I need to think about it, Dad. It's not an easy decision to make.
Okay, I understand. Just remember that I love you and I want to make things right. Let's work together to heal our family.
Dad, I do appreciate the effort you have made to try and mend our relationship. But I still feel like it's important to discuss this with Mom and Lena.
Why do you need to involve them in this? We can handle this ourselves.
I understand that, but they are still a part of our family. I want to make sure that we are all on the same page and that everyone's feelings are being considered.
But do you want to repair our relationship or not? It seems like you are not willing to make an effort.
That's not true, Dad. I don't think my dad thinks like that. I want to repair our relationship, but I don't want to do it at the expense of causing more problems with Mom and Lena. They are important to me too.
I see your point, but I really think we can handle this ourselves. But Ira, you should understand how much I can do for you that your mother can't do for you. Expensive gifts, taking you to famous restaurants. This is difficult for your mother, but I can let you do what you like.
Dad, I appreciate your efforts to keep the relationship between us, but I don't think everything can be solved with money.
I understand what you're saying, Ira, and I want to show you that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make things right between us. I know I made mistakes in the past, but I want to change and be a better father to you.
I appreciate your efforts to keep the relationship between us, but I don't think everything can be solved with money. Donating marrow is a big decision, and I need to think about it carefully.
I just want you to know that I am willing to do anything to make things right between us. And if you need financial help for anything, I am here to support you.
Dad, but I don't want to feel like I owe you anything. And I don't want to make a decision about donating marrow just because of money.
I don't want you to feel pressured or obligated in any way. I just hope you can see that I am trying to make things right and that I want to be a part of your life.
I know you are, Dad.
Just know that I am here for you, Ira, no matter what, and I hope we can work things out and have a better relationship in the future.
Marrow donation is a serious medical procedure, and I need to think about it carefully. Plus, I can't just leave my mom and sister here in this house.
I understand your concerns, Ira, but think about it, if you come to America to study, you can have a better life. And with the money I can provide, we can get a better house for the family. It's a win-win situation.
Dad, I know you want the best for me, but I can't just leave my family behind. And I can't make such a big decision just based on money. And regarding the marrow donation, I need to talk to my doctor and make sure it's safe for me to do so.
I understand, Ira. But please keep in mind that I'm doing all of this because I want to mend our family's relationship. I hope you can help me in this regard.
I know, Dad. And I appreciate your efforts. But let's not make any hasty decisions. Let's talk to Mom and Lena, and we'll figure something out together.
Okay, Ira.
I've been thinking a lot, and texting my mom to ask for advice is the right thing to do during this time. Hi, Mom. I wanted to talk to you about something.
Sure, what is it, Ira?
Dad has been trying to contact me for a while now. I was so worried maybe this made you feel angry or not. Because Dad made Mom sad a lot, right?
Yes, I knew about that. I didn't stop you from talking to him. Because I thought it was time to let go of the past and give your father a chance to make things right.
I understand that, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to forgive him just yet.
Actually, I think you're grown up and need privacy, and it's sooner or later that you contact your father, so I can't say more about this. That's okay, Ira. You don't have to forgive him right away. But if you're having trouble, you can always talk to me about it.
Thanks, Mom. I just wanted to make sure you knew what was going on. Actually, I need to talk to you about Dad.
What's going on with your dad?
Well, he's been in contact with me lately, and he mentioned that his health hasn't been good.
Oh, really? Why does he tell you about his health?
I'm not sure, Mom. Maybe he wanted to tell me directly.
Well, I think you should ask about your own health too. Don't forget to take care of yourself.
Yeah, I will. But, Mom, do you think we should reach out to Dad and offer our support?
Ira, I know you want to help, but you have to remember that he left us a long time ago. It's not our responsibility to take care of him now.
I understand that, but he's still my father, and I don't want to regret not reaching out to him if something happens.
I can see where you're coming from, but you have to be careful. You don't want to get hurt again, right?
I know, Mom. But I want to try and mend things with him, even if it's just a little bit.
All right, Ira. You should make it clear to me so you don't have to go around.
Mom, I know that Dad has been absent for a long time, but he's sick now and he needs my help. He has blood cancer and he needs a marrow donor to survive.
I understand that, Ira, but your father abandoned us for so many years. He made his choice to leave us, and now he expects you to be there for him. It's not fair.
I know it's not fair, but he's still my father. And if there's a way I can help him, I want to do it.
So what does Dad want from his family?
Dad has been in contact with me and he told me he has blood cancer. He needs a marrow donor to prolong his life, and he asked me to donate.
Ira, I understand that this is a difficult situation for you. But your dad abandoned us for so long, and now he expects you to donate marrow for him? That's not fair. You should not feel obligated to do this for him.
I know, Mom. But he's my father, and I don't want him to suffer. Plus, if I donate marrow to him, I might be able to save his life.
Ira, your dad may be your father, but he hasn't acted like one for so long. You shouldn't feel guilty for not wanting to help him. It's not your responsibility to fix his mistakes.
But what if he really needs it, Mom? What if he dies without it?
I understand your concerns, Ira. But you have to remember that your dad made his choices. You shouldn't feel responsible for the consequences of his actions. Your health and well-being should come first.
I know, Mom. It's just hard to see him suffering like this.
I understand, Ira. It's not an easy situation, but you have to make the decision that's best for you. Whatever you choose, know that I support you and will be here for you.
I get your point, Mom.
Ira, please don't be sad. You have nothing to feel guilty about. Your father has been absent for so long, and it's not fair for him to come back into your life now, only when he needs something from you.
I just feel like I should do something. He's still my dad, and I don't want him to suffer.
I understand that, but you have to consider your own well-being too. Donating marrow is a serious medical procedure, and it's not something to be taken lightly. And besides, you have no obligation to help someone who hasn't been there for you when you needed him the most.
I comprehend your perspective, Mom, but I can't help feeling guilty. What if something happens to him?
Ira, I know this is difficult for you, but you have to remember that your father's illness is not your responsibility. You have your own life to live, and you shouldn't sacrifice your own health and well-being for someone who hasn't shown you the same kindness. Just focus on taking care of yourself and don't let your father's actions make you feel guilty or obligated to do something you don't want to do.
From the conversation with my mother. I also thought about it a lot, but my father's attitude made me sad. After I talked to my mom, Dad stopped texting me, and the gifts didn't appear. Hey Lena. I'm surprised to hear that Dad also contacted you.
Yeah, it's true that.
Why didn't you tell Mom sooner?
I didn't tell Mom because I knew he was just trying to take advantage of our blood relationship for his own benefit. I hoped he would give up, but he didn't. That's why he contacted you.
I see. I'm glad I talked to Mom about it. I don't think I would have known what to do if I hadn't talked to her.
Yeah, I'm glad you did too. Dad has a way of making us feel guilty and obligated, but we shouldn't have to sacrifice our own well-being for him.
You're right. It's just hard to say no to someone who's supposed to be your father.
I know, but we have to take care of ourselves first. Dad made his choices, and now he has to live with the consequences.
Wait, so you received messages and gifts from him too?
Yes, he wanted me to donate my marrow to him. But I didn't tell Mom because I knew he was just using our blood relationship for his own benefit.
I can't believe he did the same thing to you. Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I hoped he would give up, but I didn't expect him to contact you as well. I'm glad you talked to Mom about it though.
Lena, I can't believe Dad did this to you too. Why didn't you tell Mom?
I didn't want to upset her or cause any drama. Plus, I hoped Dad would give up and stop bothering me about it. But when he contacted you, I realized he wasn't going to give up.
I'm glad I told Mom about it. She was really angry at first, but then she told me some things I didn't know about Dad. It's clear he's just trying to take advantage of us.
Yeah, it's really messed up. But at least we have each other and Mom to support us. We don't need him in our lives if he's just going to use us.
Exactly. I'm just glad we can talk about this together and support each other through it. After a while we heard that Dad had found a new donor and did not contact us. Turns out all the things my dad did was just so we could help him get better. I have applied for a scholarship to study abroad, which is a happy thing for us right now.